of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs offense set to go to work, 2-0 on the young season. And we'll have our eyes certainly on the pass catchers here, most notably this man in his 5th NFL campaign. He's off and running here early in the season. 2 good outings for him catching the football.
And that's a surprise to absolutely nobody, because defensively, you know you've got to try and limit his touches, keep the ball out of his hands. But right now, he's playing with some confidence, and I just know his offense coordinator is dialing up a few plays just for him.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there on the first play of the game. 53 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with the defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Spinning past him. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact. Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run with the 3rd-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown. Travis Kelce from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Chiefs at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance.
Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall. On 1st down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for KC. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first-half lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here, late in this first half. Mahomes going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs take the block punt and convert it into 6 points.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And that nearly